Hello, my beautiful soul. Apparently, my voice is not getting better, so we're just gonna have to get used to it for now. Hopefully, it's short term. But anyway, tonight, my beautiful soul, I have the most beautiful channeling for you guys, for someone. This is like a once in a lifetime love story. I've been channeling, this specific energy for a few months now. I've posted a few videos about it, and tonight it seems like since we are in the energy of wrapping things up, bringing things to finality, to welcome the new, since we've shifted to a new paradigm. We've shifted to, it's just a new world, a new energy. Things are not the same anymore, at least for most of us. And it seems like, this also is the end of this beautiful love story. Every time I channel, this energy, when they were, whomever these two twins are, when they were, at war with each other, I felt it. When the energy was being manipulated, like, I felt it. So tonight it's like it's like they were running a marathon all their lives. This is like a love story from past lifetimes. And it reminds me of, it's giving me, the story of, the impossible love of time past. It's the story of Shiva and Shakti, Romeo and Juliet, the West Side Story, Titanic, so on and so forth. But the energy is so beautiful. Like, I don't know who they are, but I can tell you I'm very happy for whomever these two are. And that's if they decide to move forward with each other, they will have a beautiful ending. Let me start. I know the cards, they're like holographic, but you guys can see it, but I'll just go over the story. So this is pretty much the entire story, the start of the story, everything that took place from past lifetime. This is the past life deck that I'm using. So this is a story of two lovers, a twin, instead of twin, who were together since past lifetime, and came from in two completely different, background, family, group circles, completely different. But for somehow they've always, like, in each and every lifetime they've reincarnated, they've always found each other. Oh my God, it's like the movie Hancock, sort of thing. So it's like every lifetime they both reincarnate. Their soul always reconnects. They always find each other. But it's their love is so divinely guided, because there's a high purpose for these two to come together, because they are merging. If these two come together, they will be merging two kingdoms. So it's the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. It's like the Beauty and the Beast story as well. It's like the beast, that it was the prince that that was rebellious. He was afraid of love. He was afraid of giving love. He was a tyrant to those around to those around him. He was, he had a addiction to that it's a person. This masculine was lustful, like, through each lifetime. Like, he tended to always stray from the relationship. if he didn't stray, like society, their societies like cast them out because of their love, because of the love that they have for each other. So it was always something in each and every single lifetime. They always go through oppositions. In other lifetimes, they've managed to kill each other. One of the lifetime, the masculine killed the feminine. So it's insane when I channel the energy, and they were showing me like the images, the visions, of this story. It's heartbroken, and it's both beautiful at the same time. I recorded a previous video last night, but the fact that part of that video definitely included my story in there, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post it, but we'll see. So that's why I decided to re-record the story over for the person or the people, the two twins that this is actually meant for. But anyway, but in this lifetime, it's the same thing. They're both reincarnated, never met in their lifetime. But there's, in every tragic love story, there's always a twist, right? There's always a twist. So in this lifetime, the masculine is a very wealthy masculine. Okay, he's in business, he's in everything. He's part of the elite. If one must say. But his counterpart, his other twin, is not. And as a matter of fact, the feminine is actually, where's the card? So the feminine, you could actually say, oh my god, they just show me another twist. They never stop. Okay, so alright, so I'm getting the vibe, like, his counterpart on like in this reincarnation, they've never met. The guy made a name for himself, like he's on the scene, he's well known in society and public, he's a public figure. Again, he's part of the elite. But the feminine in this lifetime, she reincarnated. So with the orphan card, that's actually the twist they just threw at me. So with the orphan and the baby card, so the feminine reincarnated, I'm hearing as if like she was swapped family sort of thing. So she was swapped family, and she too forgot whom she was. Like had no idea that her twin existed, or she was even a twin, or neither one of them knew, or at some point. So she grew up pretty much poor, like in poor condition or whatever, or average condition. But now she's all grown up, she's still going through life struggles. She's not at the same point where this masculine is in his life. So now they are in the now time. Everyone is grown up, everyone is awakened and aware or whatever. So the established masculine is now married with family, of course. Married with family. But it's like, oh my god. Okay, so because we're in the season of wrapping things up, bringing things to finality, closing out chapters and cycles, in our lives, in society, society period. So it's like things, emotions, true emotions will surface. People will start to detach themselves from situation, places, ventures, whether it's personal ventures, business ventures, whatever. You will just start getting the inkling, because that's the energy of the, that's the 5D energy. It's swift, it's swift, it's vast. Like, you have to be ready for it. Whether or not you're ready for it, it's coming at you. It's coming at you, and it will throw clarity, like, onto a lot of things that you couldn't see before. in the past cycle. So now it's like he's been awakened. This masculine has been awakened, and realizing that his spouse, the person that he's married to, we have the vows. So on this side, we have vows, unrequited love, spouse, karmic relationship, father and mother. So on this end, again, he's awakened. He has awakened, realizing that the person that he's married to in this lifetime, not only he doesn't have, okay, so not only he doesn't have love for her, but he, because they have children together, they created the foundation. And, again, with the elite, they stick together, and so it is. So not only does he not have love for his wife, but also she doesn't have love for him either. Like the whole thing was, it's like, I don't want to use the word got played, but he didn't get played. I'm not going to say that. He got heartbroken. He didn't believe in love. He already didn't believe in love. Like, he had no faith in love. Look at that. I have the phobia in love life. So his biggest fear, oh my God, I love it. So his biggest fear throughout each lifetime was love. He feared love. He lacked love, and he feared love. So, like, he never trusted. He kind of go through, anyone, whether you are masculine or feminine, if you have fear of love, you don't say, I don't want to say you don't love yourself, but if you don't know what it feels like to love yourself from within, and you kind of just surround yourself with people that just kind of throw love at you, because of your stature, because of your wealth, because of the road they know that you can pave for them, because of your name carry weight. So you will always be surrounded by people with fake love. And eventually, especially if you grow up in that type of environment, the wealthies, especially most of the children, they grew up that way. They truly don't know what real love is, because their parents are wealthy. They grew up with nannies, cooks, maids, or whatever, until the day they probably drop dead, because they grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. So they never understand, like, they don't understand humility. They're not empathic. They don't understand, having love for others, because everything has been catered to them all the time. So this was his masculine, or at some point in his life, he became that way. When he attained wealth, he became that way, because now everything was being catered. The women, the parties, the sex, access to places, that most people wouldn't have. So he became spoiled, with that life. So he got used to it. He could have any woman that he wants to. It was made available, and he did. Enjoyed himself. But now he's in clear realization the foundation that he created was a false foundation. Not only was that was it a faulty foundation, but it's like the family, the in-laws that he married to belong to the occult. Like the mother, it's like I'm getting the I'm getting the feelings like the mother was a high priestess, or the matriarch of the group, so she controls everything. And together, like, they plotted against that masculine. They plotted to, it's like, they showed me, like, they were plotting to set him up, pretty much, again, for his money. And so the spouse, whomever that he was married to, or is currently married to, not only had a child outside of the relationship, okay, not only had a child out of the outside of the relationship with someone that he knew, but these two cards, they are in reverse. It's knighthood and communal living. We'll get to that in a little bit. So now he's finding out all this truth. So he's questioning everything that he knew about his life, his surrounding, his brotherhood, his buddies, business partners, people that he's done business with, people that he knew almost all of his life, even realizing all these people have been betraying him, stabbing him in the back because of the wealth that he built for himself. Because the Biggie song, I think it's Biggie and May's song, that says the more money you come across, the more problem you see. This is this masculine's life. Everyone around him is now like a suspect to him, because he's things has been revealed to him, and we'll get to that in a little bit as well. So now, like, that was already a broken masculine. Like, he already had issues with love, self-love, recognizing love, or even giving love already. And for this backstab, for this betrayal to take place, this almost like the double jeopardy factor kind of thing. It's like it's like a double whammy for that person. So you can only imagine the hurt, the pain that masculine went through, realizing all these things, all the backstab that took place. Not only his in-laws, but the person you have children or a child with, realizing that, like, one of the child may not, like, so they're showing me the baby, so the child, so perhaps this is like a newborn, or let's see, yeah, this looks like a newborn baby, like maybe a month or 2 months, I don't know, like, but it's definitely a newborn baby. So realizing that child, that new child, is not his. Okay, that's betrayal number one. Betrayal number two, she never loved him. She married him for clout. Again, he's part of the elite. This man, like, from the energy that I'm picking up on, this man has like buku money. So she married into that. She married into it because she wanted to be in the industry. She knows that he has access to get her into the industry, and to the scene, the Hollywood scene, or whatever, superstardom, however they referring to that. She knew that, so she held on to the high priestess that her family, dark high priestess that her families are. They blinded the masculine. We know when you're a dark priest or a dark priestess, you do necromancy, right? You do black magic. You do binding spell. You do all kinds of stuff to get the result that you want, to get the outcome that you're seeking. In other words, you're manipulating energy, and you're taking someone's free will against them. You binding someone to you. Perhaps that that shouldn't have been with you to begin with, and we see that in this story. So now this masculine has been awakened. How, my beloved, you say? All right. So now we're switching to his true counterpart, his feminine, his true twin. So again, remember, they grew up apart, grew up in two separate worlds. One was fortunate, the other one was not. The other one was not. The feminine was not fortunate in this lifetime. So you see how the cards are back to back, male and female. They don't know each other. They didn't even know each other in this lifetime. Still don't know each other in this lifetime. But the feminine, the intuitive that she is, the high priestess that she is, she, like, I'm getting the sense, like, no matter what, yes, she had a hard life. Because she had a hard life, like, she learned, it's like everything you can think of was thrown at this woman. Misery, whatever, calamities, you name it, it was thrown at her. She was tested hard throughout her journey. But each cycle that she went through, each cycle of lesson that she went through, rather than staying bitter, or like, rather than staying bitter and becoming hateful, seeking revenge, or it's like falling into hopelessness and give up on herself and her life. Like she always managed to pick herself up. Like she always carry on. She always, it's like she had faith. You know, she developed a faith with with the Creator, with the ancestors. You know, through her iniquities, through her sins, or through her karmic lessons. You know, during her pruning season, she developed, and then like I'm hearing like an astounding, amount of faith with God, in God. So no matter what she went through, she pursued, she pushed on, she continued on, and she learned, like within her life's tragedies, she learned self-love. She learned to find herself, to rediscover herself, to come back to being the high priestess that she was in many past lifetimes. So she gained wisdom in her journey, and because she gained wisdom, again, the masculine is her twin, is her true counterpart. So as she's healing, he was also healing behind the scene. Remember, the twins, we are a mirror of each other. The feminine energy is in the masculine energy, and the masculine energy is in the feminine energy. So anything that happens to the masculine, energetically, you will feel it. You may not be familiar. Like if you've never met your twin, you may not be familiar with with the emotions, with the feelings, with the energy that you're picking up. Especially if you're an empath, you would probably think you're connecting with a spirit, you're connecting with ancestors, or a dead spirit, like whatever, and kind of just dismiss that. But all the while, it's actually your true twin that you've never met, but somehow your soul are connecting in the 3D. So this is exactly what took place with these two. They don't know each other, but the fact that she healed herself, she knew, she discovered what self-love is, what God love is, what love is, period. Like it's like infinite love. It's like when you love God, there's no words. I don't know. Honestly, to me, infinite is the only word that I can actually use when it comes to the love and the faith that I have in God. It's just infinite. There's no other words in the history of vocabulary, in the history of vocabulary that could describe how I feel. But anyway, so this was this woman. She had faith. She discovered God. She discovered the God within her. So she pursued on with her journey. Hard or easy, she continued to pursue based on her wisdom. And as she pursued on, she was guiding the masculine who was in this situation all along. Okay, all along. And as she started to fall into her journey, when you're a twin, you have when you're a twin, you automatically an empath, and you're a seer, or you're an oracle, or you're a psychic medium, because that's how you're able to connect in the 5D and have conversation with not just spirits, but also your twin that's in the that's just swimming in the cosmos somewhere until it's time for a meeting. So the whole time you were always guiding. It's like so unknowingly both of you were guiding each other. Both of them were guiding each other, energetically, because again, they're twins, so they're connected. So as she healed, he was slowly healing behind the scene, but he couldn't recognize it again because he was binded. And the fact that the person that he was entangled to, married to, or had a foundation with, had entangled his mind, binded him, so he couldn't see. He had a veil over his over his eyes. They placed a spiritual veil over his eyes, because why? These people over here, they know, A, they were only there for for his wealth, and B, because they are part of the occult, they know that person was meant to be with someone else. And I feel like it's almost like I'm hearing, they knew, because again, they were part of a convent. I can never say that word right. Convent. So they knew. I'm hearing they knew about, his true feminine. So when you're a high priest, you're a high priestess. Again, you have psychic ability. It's up to the free will. Your free will to use it how you want to use it, dark or light. It's free will. God don't discriminate. He just teaches. So unknowingly, both of you were guiding each other. Like literally, both of you were protecting each other. So it's like both of you have powers. But I'm hearing the masculine, because the masculine is older and had already awakened way before the feminine. Like he was spiritual, but because of what they've done to him or whatever, his lifestyle, he chose, the free will, he chose not to, be on his purpose or, follow his journey like he was supposed to. So he gave in to lust and temptation, all the good, bad stuff Mother Gaia has to offer. I'm not gonna say Mother Gaia. We just go and say the humans have to offer. But anyway, so now that he's awakened, truth has been told, or truth are surfacing about pregnancy, children, whatever, in his circle with the communal. Oh my God, Mercury, please give me a break. Communal living in the knighthood. Again, remember that masculine, a very well-off person. So he also belonged to. I'm not really getting like a religious vibe. It's more like, like secret society kind of thing. I mentioned that earlier. Like a priesthood. Some sort of, secret institution or whatever. But something that also deals with something like, something that governs. Something of power. So now he's seeing these people. Sorry, my throat is dry. Oh, this ascension has not been great to me at all. But anyway, so now he's realizing, like, his very own brethren, his very own, brotherhood, the system or the institution that he runs with or associated with, were also part of part of the whole setup, part of the whole charade to set him up, to steal from him, to take away his wealth. Pretty much to bring that person down to his knees, all the way to his death, all the way to his end. So the whole plan was to have him set up to either lose everything that he's invested his name into, everything that his name stands for, everything that he's built for himself. And I'm hearing even some family member were also involved in this whole setting this masculine up. So you can only imagine the amount of hurt that person went through when this tower came down in his life. And I'm telling you, I felt that pain yesterday. I cried on that video because it was so intense. It was so insane. I felt his hurt. So that person is like, that masculine is heartbroken. But because of the feminine, his counterpart, the high priestess, she healed. And because she's healed, he's able to it's like, because she healed and she ascended, she was able to, so it was like some sort of curse that was placed, between them, even in past lifetime, to never be together. Because again, it's the forbidden love. It's a relationship that's forbidden. So once the high priestess, she became the high priestess, she graduated, ascended, she unknowingly freed the masculine from whatever curse that these people over here in his life had put upon him. Oh my god. Okay, so insane. Okay, so whatever curse that was imposed on this masculine with his entanglement with, with all these people, whatever blockages, whatever, like, it's like everybody was coming against him. All of his circle. You have the religious groups with the Celtic cross. You have the authority figures. These are all the people that he was entangled. These are all the people that he had business dealings with coming against him. Questioning his faith, literally crucifying. It's like I'm getting crucified. Like it's almost public crucifixion. So it's like they crucified him publicly. Trying to go after his finance. Again, his businesses, everything that he owns and worked hard for, they were trying to destroy him for it. But saved by the high priestess, saved unknowingly by his counterpart. Let me stop for a little bit. Yesterday, during the video that I recorded, I have not yet posted. It's the same storyline, but the energy was so heavy because as soon as I started recording, I was receiving so many channeling. It was just insane. The energy was just savage, and I kept stopping, and the emotions kept getting the better of me because everything was so heavy. I was channeling different people, different situation, different stories. It was a hot mess. So even I myself haven't even watched it, so we'll see. But anyway, tonight I'm better at it because I was able to meditate and process the energy and able to I sleep a little, so I'm able to handle the energy and focus on this particular story because it captivated me since the time I started following these two. For my last video, the energy has always been it's been up and down, insane, crazy. I picked up on everything that was being done to this masculine and to the feminine. So they weren't only doing things to him, but they were also attacking the feminine, which she didn't even know. She didn't even know that person was her twin. They didn't even know they were each other's counterpart. Beauty and the Beast story. Okay? So now he's awakened. Oh, wait, back to the story. I tend to do that a lot. So yesterday, as I was recording the video, sage, most sage, even when you light them, they burn for a short while. They never burn all the way through. They die out. Yesterday, the whole stick of the sage, before I started recording, I lit a candle. It was a glass candle, and the rim was all dark. It was very dark. And the day before that, I also burned a candle. It was the same thing. All the rims of the candle was super dark. So whenever that happens, there's blockages, there's opposition in your way for whatever you're trying to manifest. It means something is standing in the way. It could be you, it could be an oversight from you, or it could be just someone throwing bad energy at you, someone attacking you, someone that you may not even be aware of. Again, as we can see for this, for this masculine, his own family, his own wife, and I'm hearing mother, his own mother, literally with the mother and father card, his own parents, came against him for what he accrued. But anyway, and during the throughout the reading, the sage, the whole stake burned all the way through, clearing the entire air. In the candle, the glass candle, it was very clear yesterday. So that tells me whatever that energy was, it was cleared. That masculine has been freed again, because she knew her person was out there. And I'm hearing she knew her person was out there. Her also, that feminine, she it's both of them was always unlucky, unlucky at love. Whatever lifetime they go through, they always run into karmic relationships. people that didn't really like, they ended up with them just to be with them. And some, yes, some they loved, but not that kind of love, not this type of love. Like, this is, like I said, like, I don't even know what to call this type of, oh my god, this type of energy. It's insanely beautiful. Again, it's like Romeo and Juliet, Beauty and the Beast. It's like Aphrodite and Caesar kind of thing story. It's just insane. The history they show me. Look at that. As I said of history, this is their past. This is these two's past lifetime. 4 lifetime together. They reincarnated as Native Americans. They reincarnated as Asians. They reincarnated as Egyptian. They were Egyptian, clearly part of the first, the tribes of Judah. Okay, and then they were even Roman. But also with the Roman card, again, in every past lifetime, they were prosecuted. They were persecuted and prosecuted pretty much for their love, because everyone was always against their love, because these two people, they come from, so their history, it's like it's two bloodline. It's two bloodline, but it's like both comes from royalty. But it was a kingdom. Oh my god. They just remind me of one of my favorite movie, Tristan and Isolde. It's the story of the Irish prince, and I think, oh my goodness, it's the story of he was an Irish prince, from the Ireland Kingdom, way in the past, and he fell in love with the daughter of. They were Catholic, so back then, the Catholic and the Irish, they weren't getting along and stuff. But these two fell in love. Again, another Romeo and Juliet pastime story. They fell in love. They ran away together. War broke out. It was like every lifetime they get together, all hell breaks loose, because these two, nobody wants them to be together. But each and every single lifetime, they always want each other. Their soul always seek each other, like unknowingly, and their soul always reconnect to some level, whether they come together or they don't, but they always reconnect. They always find each other. It's like attract likes. It's like a moth to a flame, twin flame. Okay, that was a little corny joke, but anyway. So now this masculine is free. Okay, so he's free. He's free of burden, because the tire moment came. We are in cycle of ending things again that no longer serves us. So he is realizing everything that was taking place in his life, and I'm hearing for years these these backstabs took place in his life. These betrayals took place in his life. It's always the one closest to you, period. Look, I just said that in every lifetime that they come together, they either get in prison or war break out. Wars and battles over just these two relationships alone. So I mentioned, because they're from two different bloodlines. And earlier I said, because one of them, the feminine, is light. The feminine is light and the masculine is dark. Again, Beauty and the Beast. So it's like the masculine is, it's almost a sense of the fallen angels, like the fallen seed. You can't even say Lucifer. So it's like, it's almost like the marriage of Lucifer to an angel. So it's like, it's divinely guided, because source wants nothing for these two kingdoms to rejoin, so we can all reign and live in peace as he created us. But the dark kingdom, they don't want that, because they want to continue ruling. They want to continue to bring tyranny onto the planet. They want to rule. That's why they were fallen. That's why they took a dip. That's why they created their kingdom, amongst worlds. outside of the, outside of seventh heaven, outside of Eden. Okay, so this battle will like continue, because these two coming together, they will merge both kingdoms in peace. Period. There will be no darkness, and light will fully be merged, with the darkness. In other words, there'll be demons no more. There'll be crime and all this, all this horrific things happening in the world right now, in your world right now, wouldn't be happening, because we will be going back to Eden. We'll be going back to how things were from the very beginning. Again, in my last video I posted, we're heading back to Genesis. Okay, it's a new birth of earth. It's a new birth of humanity. It's a rebirth of humanity, God's children. We're about to re-enter the Garden of Eden. We are in the season of atonement. We are in the season of, repentance. We are in the season of self-healing. So the whole world is seeking healing. So there will be many tower moments in relationship. There will be many tower moments in relationship. So this is exactly what's happening now with these two. Okay, so everyone in his world is against him moving toward this woman. Because why? She's not of his class. That's one. She's not wealthy. That's two. So it's like she's a common girl or a common woman. And this man is like some sort of mogul or something. Okay? So you can see the clash of society here. That clash continue in this lifetime again. But this masculine is dead set. Look, have the leaving a travel card. He's dead set going towards his feminine, because in this lifetime, this is a lifetime where, again, I'm hearing like, they bind they fulfill, there you go, they fulfill the contract, because it was written. Their union was always written, so it must come to pass, because they don't have any more lifetime. This is the last time. This is the last lifetime they have together for these two kingdoms to unite. Again, we are in the season of revelation. So these two coming together will bring upon the kingdom of God together. Will bring upon union of the Nephilims, the Seraphim, like of just all kingdoms. It's not just like they will bring not just humanity together, but their union together will mend bridges, like cosmic bridges, galactic bridges. If anyone who watched some of my videos, I've spoken of the Galactic Federation. Your government wants you to believe there are no other little people in this world or in this big old this big old universe we're living in. Planet Earth is the only one. We have the sun, in the moon, but there's no other life form elsewhere. But we know the truth has been surfacing lately. So everyone, will be coming together by these two union. So this masculine in this lifetime, he's determined to get his Juliet. So it's like no matter what anyone in his circle tells him, he's ignoring it's not really ignoring common sense, but it's like he's ignoring every knowing, everyone that's coming against him and, pursuing, the love of his life. Like he's standing firm on his decision. Okay, there's like no stopping this masculine, because he knows he has to fulfill the contract, and the love of this woman is so strong. So it's like their energy. It's like right now, I've been getting a lot of mirroring energy for these two. It's like there's a push and pull. Your typical twin flame reunion thing. In general, twins, you push, your masculine push, the feminine pull. The feminine push, the masculine pull. Like, it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle, between the two energy. But now these two, so it's like right now, the masculine is set focus. And the energy of the feminine is kind of weird, because it's like she's been so, like, I mean, herself, she wasn't lucky in love throughout her life, and she's been through something. She's been through hell and back, so she didn't have a great life. So, she had to heal these issues, those scars, those wounds from relationship, from her own, generational and family trauma. She had to do all that. She had to bring forgiveness, okay, to herself, to her family, to her generation. Again, do the healing. But she did, okay? And remember I said they were, even though they didn't know each other in this, like they haven't met yet, they were always protecting each other, like watching over each other energetically. Because both of them, they share, like both of them have very strong powers, but both of them share something that the other one don't have. So that's why they've been always able to keep tab energetically on each other. It's like, but the masculine doesn't see. So it's like, it's the energy, like the masculine is the brain, and the feminine is it's not, it's like he's not blind, like he's a super genius, but that's all, that this is his area of focus. But the feminine, she has the power of sight, so she can see the things that he needs to see to guide him. So that's why they've always been able to guide each other, like energetically in some way. Again, that push and pull energy that they've always had, that bond they've always had between them, even throughout every lifetimes. So now it's like her energy, because the life that she's had, she's healed, but she's not trusting. Like she dealt with a few other masculine that she thought was her twin. She dealt with a few other false twin. So now she's a little like reluctant to move forward. She's picking up the energy, so she's unsure. So like it's like to me, like I feel like the masculine is pulling, but she doesn't trust. Like he's pulling onto her energetically, like having conversation and the 5D with her, connecting on the spiritual level with her. But she's like, I feel like she's been so mindfucked when it comes to relationship. She doesn't trust what she's hearing. So she's not really, she's receiving the message, but she's doubting the message. So it's like and because of that, she's holding on to herself. So she's not letting go and allow herself to flow into the emotions. And and it's like not getting discernment, or not allowing yourself to get discernment, not allowing yourself to see the truth. And with the forgiveness card, forgiveness, and then High Priestess. So with the forgiveness card, it's like, again, because in past lifetime, they've always hurt each other. Whenever they get together, whenever they discover each other, throughout their reincarnation, they've always hurt each other. Hell, earlier I mentioned he killed her in a past lifetime. Well, they killed each other in past lifetime. So you can understand. So also in this lifetime, he's done something to damage her as well. He did the same thing. Because he was blinded. He was an emperor in reverse. So, in his full human form. Okay, so he's done something to, it's almost as if like he had the power to manipulate her life in some way to cause disadvantage. And he did. So like he did the worst. Like he tested her at, beyond testing or whatever. So it's like, this is him knowing that everything, yes, it's either that person wants to come forward, or he's stagnated from coming forward. And I think that's probably what that energy, that stagnated energy that I kept picking up, from the candle. So I feel like this person would be moving forward, like would be going towards the feminine, or somebody's going towards the other person. and that masculine is seeking forgiveness. And I think that's why he's been like, perhaps he was reluctant from moving towards her because of the things that he knows he's caused her in her life, throughout her life. I don't know, maybe it's like a whole generational lifetime things that he has regret for. So seeking forgiveness and seeking to rekindle that, such a beautiful freaking love. Such a beautiful love. Look. There we go. I mentioned that. Oh, I love it. I mentioned that earlier. Earlier, I said, their relationship is divinely guided. It is written for these two to come together. Because why? Two different bloodlines. That's two different. It's like two different star seeds. It's two different beings from two different star systems. And it's like, but one of them is dark. Okay, one of them is. It's like I'm hearing in my head, Lord of Darkness. That's so funny. But anyway, it's like, so one of them is good. The other one is not so good. So coming together, and everyone has always been against that relationship. Her side and his side, but that's who they want. They always want each other in whatever lifetime. Okay, whatever lifetime, they've always reincarnated to wanting each other. As soon as trust and faith, as soon as they become aware of each other's existence in whatever world or realm that they've reincarnated to. But each time in past lifetime, they've always caused havoc for each other and the world. So it's like, they turn the world upside down every time they get together. But in this lifetime, everyone understands the assignment. The masculine wants to be in union, but now it's the feminine's energy that's like, oh, I love it. It's the feminine energy, as I said, that's stagnating, because again, she has the wisdom. Okay, it's like she's getting the message. She's seeing the synchronicities, but ignoring, not trusting, and not having faith. It's almost as if, like, because she's had bad luck in love throughout her life, she's either losing faith in love or she's lost faith in love. So it's like, now this poor masculine is coming in love, wanting his queen, wanting his divine femme, but the divine feminine is literally, it's like this is someone in a stuck energy. You see how they have their back to each other? Okay, so this is the feminine. It's like, okay, I'm standing in my power, I'm not moving. It's almost as if, like, they're showing me like a woman with her face, with her lips pouted. It's when a 5-year-old is throwing a tantrums. So this is the image of that I'm seeing of her, like standing still, just standing stuck. It's like, I'm not moving forward, I'm not going backward. I don't know if I should trust you. I don't know if I'm trusting this emotion. So it's almost like a confused, like, it's a confusion state that, like, she's in, unable to trust, because again, she's been hurt. That's sad. It's kind of heartbroken. That's really heartbreaking, to be honest with you. But anyway, so let's just say, now let's move towards the end. Let me bring this. So let's just say, right, this feminine, when the masculine, because because her energy is stagnant towards the masculine, and he can feel that, he wants to move like forward towards her and offer, whether it's love, conversation, whatever, he just wants to move forward. But because her energy is so stagnant, her energy is so like dead set, it's like she's not even looking at love. It's almost as if somebody's knocking on the door. You hear the knock, but you're just not getting up to go get the door to see who it is. It's like I'm hearing love is knocking, but she's not answering. Because I think she's in disbelief because of, oh my God. Okay, so she's in disbelief. One of the reasons she's, her energy is so stagnant because remember I told you they're from they're from two different worlds, right? Two different worlds. So she has, oh, I love it with the phobia card. So she has, oh man. So her fear, one of her fear, what I'm picking up on is the fact that it's his world. His world scares her. Like this like a this like a heavy hermit. This like a deep hermit. Okay, I'm a hermit. I even get out sometimes. You know, I go in my backyard most of the times. But anyway, so like she refused to let go. She's scared. So it's like her. It's like I think the energy confuses her. It makes her scared of trusting the energy, trusting to fall in love. Oh my God, trusting to open up her heart. Shit. So she's scared to open up her heart because she's been hurt before, past disappointment. It's like holding on to it. Look how she's holding on. The lady is holding on. Look at, oh my God, I love the way. Oh, I'm going to let you guys know why I'm laughing. So look at her. It's like she's praying. It's like, okay, God, I want love. It's like you praying for love. Look at her hand. She's in, praying mode or whatever. You're praying for love, but you feel love, right? As she's praying, look at the angel. It's like you see his hand going up. It's like the angel's like you're looking up at her or down or something or whatever. It's like they're looking at her. It's like, come on, do you not see? Love is knocking at your door. Like it's almost like this. Even the spirit guides are tired. It's like, girl, do you not see? Love is knocking at your door. You're praying for something. You've been praying for something. Wish fulfillment, true love, whatever. We're giving it to you. We're trying to give it to you, but you're not trusting yourself. You're not having faith when it comes to your manifestation, when it comes to manifesting love or whatever it is that it's like we're throwing love at you, but you're not seeing it. You're so blocked because you've been hurt. You're not allowing for you to receive what you've been asking for. Oh my God, and with the song Peter Cetera in the back playing, it's Peter Cetera and Shaka Khan. It says, feels like heaven. It's a love that feels like heaven. Oh Jesus, this is so beautiful. Okay, so now let's move forward. Let's say, Miss, I want everything. I want love. Okay, I want love, but I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get to it. I don't trust myself to receive it. I don't trust the process. I don't trust the emotions. I don't trust anyone. So I'm going to keep praying for it, but I'm not going to make an effort. I'm not going to take the step or whatever to seek for it or whatever, or to allow it to come into my life, to allow it to find me. But let's just say, okay, Miss, I'm scared of love. Decide to say, you know what, F it. I'm taking that plunge. Trust, she decided to trust herself, trust the emotions, trust the synchronicities that she's getting from that person. Like, their energies are like off the chart. I'm doing the reading. Like, I've been channeling their energy. That it's crazy. It's beautiful. It's crazy. It's anxious. It's like both of them are anxious. The masculine want to move forward, want to come forward, wants to go towards her. But again, she's in that, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, is this happening? Like, is this really happening? Who is this person? Like, locked in fear. But if she release and trust and have faith, let's see what could happen for them. Again, oof, I love that. Release. We have the emotions card. If she releases her emotions, that fear of love that she has, if she released that, damn it, I'm always lifting that. So if she released that, right, this is what will come to her. This is how beautiful the ending, the relationship will be, to show you, like, it's let me pull that, because you guys know I love giving you guys like a good demonstration during my reading, because that's the only way you will understand the good movie that goes on. Like, I call it scenes. I'm always watching movie in my head, sweetie, because when you like me, when you're an oracle, the shit that you see, it's amazing. You don't even need television, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, my TV is unplugged. I don't bother. It's fake news, like Trump would say. But anyway, so this is how beautiful that this relationship could be. It's if either both let go or she let go. Whoever this feminine is, she needs to let go to receive this blessing. Look, it's biblical, galactic lessons in blessing. You can't make it up. I just said blessing. So we're going to put the baby card like away from here. All she has to do is trust and open herself for her to receive everything. That's wish fulfillment of her life. Love, a love that she can trust, a love that she can have faith. Something that was written. It's a little like Prince Charming. It's like it's Prince Charming in the Cinderella story. Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, whatever these Disney characters are. This is all the energy of those. Look at that. Look, this is the masculine leaving. You see, the masculine is moving towards her, following his emotions, all in his emotions for his family. But there she is, Miss Stagnant, Miss Phobia over here, fear of love. The masculine is moving forward. If she received the masculine, look. Okay, so the masculine is moving forward because he knows he has to set. We have the journey, we have knowledge, journey, and destiny. He knows he has to set out, okay, on this mission, because why? It's written. It is written for both of them to be together. Again, it's uniting two kingdoms together, two bloodlines together, healing two bloodlines. This is like healing generational karma, to the top of the top, if these two get together and build this relationship. So the masculine is on his way. He has knowledge. He's gained knowledge, through the divine femme. Okay, because again, she's the seer, she's the oracle, she's the eye of the relationship, and he's the brain. So both of them needs to come together, because both of them needs each other, because both bring something into the relationship that will make them, literally, if these two come together, super couple, superpower. It's a super couple with superpower. So you can imagine why no one wants these two to ever come together. Okay, so the masculine is heading, or should be heading, on his way, or I don't know. But we have the man, with his bag on his back, leaving behind things that no longer serves him, moving towards his feminine, moving towards his true counterpart, because he just knows the emotion has been telling him this is where he should be, this is where he needs to go. So heading toward his families, okay, taking the voyage, heading towards his true love. Now, if only she receives him. So we'll see her energy as we proceed. Look at that. Okay, so with this, I'm getting two things. Again, when this masculine come forward, they talk, they get together, they meet each other. Remember, they've never met each other. This is like the meeting of two strangers. It's like a fated meeting. It doesn't get any more divine than these two relationships. Everything is being guided. Everything is being divinely guided. Everything is divinely fated for them to meet, to come together, to fulfill their purpose together. It's like they were, I mean, like they were made for each other, period. Like no one else can handle these two. No one else can handle these two, like in other relationship. It's like she's made for him and he's made for her. It's like, again, like attract like a moth to a flame kind of thing. So this is the feminine right now. In her head, it's like debating. But there's two aspects of this card. So the feminine, the love of his life, the love of his life, that this masculine is moving towards or wants to move towards. She's in her head fearing true love or whatever, in fear of true love, or in fear of actually receiving what she's asked for, kind of situation. It's really confusing. And then the other aspect, like I said, when these two come, no one want these two to come together. So right now, whomever this feminine had in her past is fighting. So it's like right now, both sides. There you go. Let me pull that. So right now, there's like, for these two, because these two have to come together, it's like war breaking out everywhere. So this masculine, these are the people from his past, fighting families, wives, girlfriends, whomever he's leaving behind, moving towards his feminine, okay? And then from her side, she also had lovers fighting with the masculine for her. Because again, she's a high priestess. She's like the hot prize, okay? She's the hot prize of the season, of this cycle. So it's like you have both masculines and feminine fighting for these two to either be with them or stay separated, to not come together. But no matter what, Buddy is moving forward. Look at that, 2 and 3. You can't make it up. He's moving forward towards his queen. Nothing will stop him. Alright, let's put Miss Confused right over there next to the baby card for a little bit. Alright, Queen of Earth. So with the Queen of Earth, this is the energy of Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, I do believe so. So, and then we have the King of Air. But the way they're showing it to me, remember, air sign represent the oh, I love it. Air sign represent the intellect. It represents the mind. It represents one's intelligence. And like I said earlier, that man is a genius. That man is a brainiac. Okay, it's like I'm getting the vibe of like I don't know if you guys remember that movie. I think Brainiac or something. It was the blue alien with a big brain, like Mastermind. I think it's either Brainiac or Mastermind. That's the feel I'm getting about this, like this masculine's like mind, like his intellect. It's like, I don't know, it's just genius level. But I said earlier, he has the mind, but he needs the sight. This is where they need each other from. And if you look at the card, eagle eyes, right? Eagles flies. Eagles have, high view, higher point of view. And then, oh my God, I lost track of the image they showed me. Nope, there we go. I picked up the wrong cards together. There we go. That's the comparison I needed to make. Picked up the wrong card. Remember, His divine feminine is, she's an oracle, she's a seer, she's the high priestess. She sees all. She's the eyes of the masculine. She's the other part that this masculine need, okay, to be complete. So, with the King of Air and the Queen of Earth, we're going to focus on the picture. Again, the from the masculine, on the masculine card, it's the ego. It's the ego. Again, the ego is higher view. Egos, flies above and be able to see and report everything, and then for the Queen of Earth, she they're focusing on the animal. So it's like he's the she's the sight, and he's the brain and the strength of both of them together. So it's like all elements, or two elements combining together to make like a greater element with these two coming together. So she's the eye, and he's the mastermind, he's the brain of them two together. And with the card, this this, I don't know what this is, but it just, I don't know what do you call that. It looks like a bison or some sort of thing with a horn. But the way they're showing it to me is the energy of Capricorn. And Capricorn represents, it's the energy of the devil. And, in regular tarot cards. So it's, it's like I said, it's two kingdoms coming together. Two different beings with two different sets of powers coming together to merge kingdom. Look, there you go. Queen of Air, Queen of Earth, again, she's the sage, she's the seer, she's the eyes. And then with the King of Air, he's the brain. So eyes and brain together, that's what they need, that's why they need each other. That's why they need to come together in this lifetime, because, they need each other in their mission. So, let's move forward. So let's just continue. You can't make it up. So there you go. He's the brain. The Senegal. The Senegal is someone, it's like, again, it's a seer. It's an oracle person. It's a psychic, someone that's able to see things past, present, or in the future, in the future. So that's someone that's able to to predict what's to come. And with his mind together, can you imagine these two together? Okay, and the fact that this like mind, it's like these two merging. It gives me this, it gives me the spirit of mind, body, and soul. Again, becoming one very powerful force. So I can understand why. I can understand why, nobody wants these two to come together. And with all the blue in the card, to be honest with you, I have a lot of blue and a lot of green. Both, look at that. The masculine card and the feminine card, it's a lot of blue. So that gives me the energy of water sign and Queen of Earth and Earth sign. It's like Virgo, Cancer. So it's, what are the water sign? I think it's Scorpio, Cancer, and Sagittarius. And then Earth signs are Virgo. It's my sign. Of course, I'm gonna know that. It's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So these are the energy, on the table right now. So perhaps this is your story. If it resonates to you, you guys will know. If this is your masculine on the way towards union, you guys will know. So if Miss I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm too scared to love, to receive love, decided to take the journey, accept the masculine when he comes in. Over here we have the union card. The maiden, the high priestess, look, the maiden who's afraid to love. The masculine coming towards, I love the way they're putting that. Look, scared or not, the masculine is coming, is heading for the maiden, towards the maiden, for union. I love it. So let's put it together. Masculine leaving towards the fam. Okay, towards the fam. To be united. And look. So it's like now I'm getting the feeling like it's almost as if like the closer he comes or he gets to meeting her face to face, like the stronger his love, the stronger his it's like a magnet. The stronger the strong, like the closer they come together, like the stronger their pull towards each other is. And I feel like even when they come together, their love will just explode. Like, I think it would be insane when these two come together. And I feel like, it's when the masculine gets you. Maybe that's why, I don't know. I feel like when they meet in the physical, everything about her, like maybe her mind, her fear, whatever it is that, she's in fear of letting go towards that masculine or towards that relationship, I feel like all that will be dropped. I honestly feel that. I think it's because she doesn't know the person. She doesn't know who the masculine is. So she's in fear. She doesn't know who's coming to her. It's like, but when you're about to be in union with your person, you just know. You feel that energy everywhere, and you constantly in communication with that person, in your mind. Like the telepathic messages is freaking insane. The telepathic synchronicities, insane, dude, insane. But anyway, they come together. He goes for his maiden. They get in union, and you can't make it up. Look, it's a 12 cup. It's a 12 cup. Regular tarot. That's the Lover's card. The lovers come together in union. We see them coming together in union, which is beautiful. From their union, look at that. We have mother, father card from their union. And the mother, she's pregnant in the card from their union. Comes baby. Okay, wait. From their union together comes healing. Oh, I love it. I just said that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So I said that. I said, I get, I get this feeling that once these two meet, whatever issues that they had between them, look, you have the baby card. Oh, that shit came out twice. So you have the baby card twice. It's like once these two meet, whatever fear, like either the masculine, the feminine, or both of them has in meeting each other, I think all that will dissipate. Because it's like I feel this energy, I feel this love like they have for each other. That shit is beautiful. Like if these two don't get together, like it'll be a crying shame to see such a beautiful love go to waste. So when they come together, not only do they bring healing to each other, look, they balance each other out. Do you see that? They bring duality. Oh God, okay, they tell me it's like with these two coming together, they will represent, the perfect yin and yang energy. They will balance the yin. Oh my God. Oh, with the healing card and this yin and yang card. So when these two come together, right? We got the maiden, we got the mastermind, and the cynical. When they come together, they are bringing healing to the world. Their union will bring balance and healing to the world. Will bring peace into the world. Like I said, they will unite kingdoms together. They will unite bloodlines together. That's why everyone in the circle is literally fighting, this union, because it will heal not only them and break generational curse, love curse or whatever, but it will also bring healing into the world. So let's leave that here. Intuition. Okay, so it's like with the intuition, emotion, and intellect. Like I said, it's like they know they're feeling each other. Both of them are feeling each other, doing the push and pull. It's like she knows, he knows. Alright, so with that as well. Oh my God, okay. They're showing me something else. So the masculine. I think that's a message for the feminine. I'm picking up on. I feel like this is a message for directly for the feminine to, from the masculine. I have the integrity card, emotion, and I have emotion and intellect, right? I love that. They show me too many things. I'm not going to repeat everything that I'm seeing. So with the masculine coming towards the feminine, the only reason, so the message I'm hearing with the integrity card, look at the lady. It's like, remember earlier I said that the masculine needed to heal the situation because while he was with his counterpart, he did some things to hurt her. He hurt the femme. He hurt her really bad. He did some ugly things to, perhaps damage her life in some ways. So he also needs to heal from the things that he's done to her. And he needs to heal that with her. So I'm hearing, because the fact that they're coming together, that man is healed, or, he's healed to a certain level where, it's good. It's safe to go towards the feminine. So they can heal each other. That's the final thing that these two have to do, is heal their relationship together. So the message, it's like the message that I'm hearing, it's like the masculine is telling the feminine, like, the reason I'm choosing you, the reason I chose you is because you have integrity. It's because you have integrity. It's because the feminine has integrity. No matter what she went through or what he put her through, in life, whether or not they were together or past life or whatever, it's like she not only did she never, her faith never wavered, but she never did anything to, I don't want to say shady, because we've all done shady stuff in our lives, but it's someone that kept their self-respect, someone that kept their integrity, someone who, no matter what life threw at you, you've never went, I must say shady. You've never done the shadiest of the shadiest thing, to either get ahead or to manipulate your outcome. It's like you took the lesson, she took the lesson, she moved forward. Whatever life threw at her, she took it as a lesson, or she took it maybe it was, as if it's it was meant to be kind of thing, until she was awakened kind of situation. And because of that, it's and because, oh God, there you go, I'm hearing because she's pure hearted, from her, because of the things that he put her through and he saw her go through. Oh, look at that, as I was speaking of that. So because of the things that she went through, he also put her through before she, before her third eye opened, before she awakened, gained wisdom to who she is or whatever, healed, whatever, again, she never faltered, and she always showed, despite, no matter what people did to her in her journey, she never allowed hate to procure in her heart. She remained pure hearted. She gave love even when she was broken. Even she gave courage, like a good soul, an old soul, like an earth angel. Again, she's an angel. She's a light being, meant to give love no matter what. That's what light workers do. We give love. We take on the burdens of the world. We clean it, we recycle it, and we disperse it back out to you guys. Clean energy, love energy, light energy, healing energy, while we take on your pain. So that was her. Okay? No matter what life threw at her, and the devil tested her, okay? She always remained steadfast in her journey. She never wavered her faith throughout it all. Through it all. And that's one of the things that I'm hearing that he admires about her, is her pure heart and her love. Look at all the emotions. Anyway, so the maiden with integrity, going towards the good girl, leaving behind the Jezebel, whomever broke his life, broke his heart, or attempted to break his life. But thanks to this high priestess, she was able to save the love of her life, love of past lifetimes, before even meeting him. If this is not incredible, like I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Okay, so the outcome of these two coming together, like I was saying, they will come together. They will create. There's a child. In order to merge that kingdom, these two must create. Like it's like creating heir to like. It's almost like creating an heir to a dynasty. Like I recorded a message the other day. I said it's, oh God, there you go, dawn of the new eons, with these two coming together and having children, either having a child or children. The fact that there's two babies that come out, so most likely it's probably going to be two children. It's giving me like a boy and a girl vibe type of thing. But anyway, these beings, created from these two super beings. Can you imagine their powers? Can you imagine their abilities? Their children are meant to, it's like transform, the next generations of children. So the hell that we put Mother Gaia through, that next generation, again, they will be children of healed nations. I'm hearing, like the fuckery that our parents put us through, and even this last generation is going through, with these new, it's like new beings, new type of star seeds being born of one kingdom. Man, it's just amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. Beautiful babies, beautiful family, and it's like wish fulfillment. Babies with superpower. It's like superhuman kind of thing. Again, the new eon, dawn of the new eon. When these two comes together, the energy is so thick right now, and it's so emotional. It's like emotional in a good way. Masculine is definitely in his feelings, and the feminine is definitely in her feelings as well. So everybody's in their damn feelings right now. Everybody's in their feelings. So let me move these cards over so we can end the story. So this is the end of the story. This is the beautiful part that I couldn't wait to get into. Okay, so they get together, create the new eon of children. Look at that, Brainiac. Okay, super brain or something, Mr. Genius, and Miss Senecal. You can only imagine the powers of these children. Super brain and sight. And that's not even to say what other powers that they have. But anyway, so if Mr. Superbrain and Miss Oracle, meet and decide to fall in love, follow their intuition, fall into their purpose together, create the new eon. Okay? This will put with him, not only will he heal, it's like, again, the beast will be healed. Actually, when I got to that part, let me show you how they showed it to me. Because now he is healed and they are together in union. They've created a foundation. They've created their foundation. And he went through death and rebirth. Do you see the baby? Look at the snake. So you have the skulls, which represent the kingdom, where he's from. The kingdom, the kingdom of darkness or whatever. And then you have the snake. Snakes represent rebirth, because snakes shed their skins, every so often. They regenerate themselves. And then you have a seed. It's like the snake is protecting the egg. It's like the golden egg. Oh God, I didn't even see that. Like the golden egg, death and rebirth. Death of it. It's like death of old system, death of old kingdoms, death of old beliefs or whatever. And the birth of the new Eden, the new Eden, the new eons, of the world. The creation, the recreation of seventh heaven, the Garden of Eden. So there we go. They just follow their intuition and just fall in line with the two of them. Then you have the green dragon, the earth dragon, which is also the number 1, and that's is that earth sign? No, that's fuck. Yep, there you go. These two are crazy not to be together. This is earth and water. So this is like Virgo, like water. It's so this is the energy of Virgo and Cancer, or Virgo and Sag, or Virgo and, or just mix and match them. You guys know, mix and match the water sign in with the with the earth sign. Take it as resonate. Place the energy as it fits to you. If it's your story, you will know, you will feel it. I'm not your masculine, I'm not you, so you know what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. And look, as I said, that feminine will be the one, okay, that tamed the beast. Look, that healed the beast. That masculine, upon their union together, Mr. Brainiac, he's healed, he's balanced, dark and light. Bring duality into the world, bring peace into the world, whatever, again, very healed, very happy masculine. Look, I want you guys to see the picture, because I want to show it to you guys as they're showing it to me. In this picture, again, you see that the horn represents the devil. That's like Capricorn energy. Capricorn represents the devil in regular tarot. And chain, he's binded in chain with the lock and key around his neck. With the lock and key around his neck, right? And in this picture, look, that's the evolved, that's the evolved devil, that's the balanced devil, and his new beginning. And in this picture, look, you got the queen bee. You have a bee on top. He's holding on to it, and this is the same, don't look at the color of the cards. So this is that same, this is the beast. You see the horn? This is the beast, healed and free. But he's still bleeding. He's still scarred, because again, he had to fight everyone from his past. They both had to fight. Either people from their past, people in his life, business partner, like current affairs, like everything, anything that he's involved with. Because again, this masculine is, come from a whole other side of the world, financially, like in every ways, name-wise and everything. But all he wants is to be healed, to be set free, to know love, to find love, and just fall into his purpose. Create some damn new eon children for this planet to be healed. And then you can't make it up. You got angels. Earlier I said fall. Oh, shoot. You can't make it up, fallen angels. Again, it's the union of two kingdoms together. They come together. They create the new eons of children. Angel and demons, healing two principalities, getting back to the tree of life. You see how they tie these things up together? The tree represent the tree of life. Angels and the devil. With that. And last card, it's written. It says scribe or writer. So this is their love story. Honestly, to whomever this story, fits. If this is you, the feminine, we are in the season of healing. Let me see something. We are in the season of healing, to be honest with you. And I feel like this is the time where we should take the time to do to do shadow work. Where's the card? I'm glad I pulled that card. We are in the season of shadow work, so do your shadow work. Go within so you don't go without. Because if you're not healed and you're manifesting true love, real love, whatever it is that you're manifesting, but your heart is not clear of your past, you're not letting go of burden, you refuse to see or seek discernment, you will never get what you want. Your wish fulfillment will not come to pass, because you will miss every opportunity. You will miss every synchronicity, every sign the universe will throw at you, because you're not paying attention. You're distracted, you're hurt, you're broken. So you're not paying attention. You will miss the sign every time, every single time. So open yourself. If you are manifesting love, open yourself up to love, but love yourself first. Do the work, do the shadow work, so you know what your traumas are, We are in the in the last day, people. Season of revelation. I'm not going to stop preaching that. Like, do the work. Surrender your will to God. This is the season for you to do just that. To repent, to seek atonement. To attune for your sin. Recognize the stone, the branch, however that biblical saying goes. Recognize the stone in your eyes before you can look upon your brethren's eyes, okay? Or trying to yank the pebble out of their eyes, or before you can even see the pebble in their eyes. Clean your house before you go trying to clean somebody else's house, okay? That's some old folk thing for you, okay? The wisdom of the divine feminine with the number 9. Number 9, signify completion, okay? Close out the cycles that no longer serves your higher good, your greatest good, okay? Because humanity is crumbling. You need to heal. You need to heal your generational trauma, your family trauma, social trauma, government trauma. We are. This world is drowning in trauma. Unless we start to recognize the things that binds, the things that breaks us, you will never heal, okay? And you will always seek out broken people. Remember, likes attract likes. If you're broken, you will continue to attract broken things, broken situation, fucked up manifestation. Sorry, YouTube, but the people needs to just hear the straight truth. Messed up manifestation. Hell, you won't be able to manifest anything. Ground yourself. Do the inner work. Do the spiritual work. Like human beings, we're like a car. If you don't put oil or gas in the car, you're not going anywhere. And if you don't put oil in the engine, eventually everything's gonna dry up and crack and probably just burn out your engine. So why are you not doing the same thing for yourself, for your spiritual self, for your higher self? It exists. The subconscious, it exists. So before your government, look at that. Alchemical mutation, grow. This is spirit inviting you guys, like, grow with the alchemical mutation. This is, I love it. Thank you, spirit. This is literally this is confirmation, like, of what's coming to you. Ground yourself, heal yourself, because look, you were meant to have this new beginning. You were meant to reconnect with that person. So heal yourself from whatever love wounding that you have, because you're manifesting. You're an alchemist. You're a natural alchemist. You are, like, you're manifesting the life that you want. But for you to manifest, you have to be in a good state of mind. You know what I mean? You have to be healed, because the universe doesn't bring new things to old things or to broken things. They don't do that. Soul, oh shit, you can't make it up. Look, soul child, you can't make it up. Look, unplug from mass consciousness. Some of you, like you can't make this up. You need to go within to heal yourself. You need to go within to heal, old patterns, old cycle, things that keeps you broken and binded, that keeps you just blind to the things that you want to accomplish in your life. Situation, people, and everything in this earth is like, everything on this planet are karmic. Children, dog, cat, jobs, the government, everything are karmic lesson. So, learn your lesson. Learn your karmic lesson. Move forward in your life, so you can transform and bring forth the life that you desire, the life that you want to live. Why would you stop yourself from receiving blessings? Why would you stop yourself? I love that, the Justice card from the Angel deck. Why would you stop yourself? I love it. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. Look, this is for the feminine or the masculine, from whomever. And I'm hearing for them, it's finally justice. For this love, it's finally justice. Why would you guys not want to bring this beautiful story, love story, society put too many restrictions on people. They teach you who you should love, what you should like. We're not in the season for that anymore. If you love someone, go for it. Let it be known. Let it show, because we only live once, and we're dying. Okay, this planet, not the planet is not dying, but the people, your race, humanity, you're on your knees. So some of you don't have time to question love, to question certain things that's being thrown at you, that's been given to you. God is offering both you and your counterpart Ace of Cups. God, the King of Heaven. Do you not hear that? Rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. Manifest the hell out of love. Manifest the hell out of your happiness. But do the work in order for your manifestation to come forth in a positive way, not in a negative way. Because when you manifesting in negative energy and toxic energy, you only beget toxic energy. You only beget negativity. Okay, you don't get no positive results. Okay, like attract likes. Remember, that goes for your manifestation energies as well. Queen of Cups, God the Redeemer, with in the Justice card. This is justice for this relationship, justice for this love. So give it justice. God is giving you justice. God wants to bring justice to this love. So don't stop it. You guys are meant to create the new eon of children on this planet. So take the chance, create that foundation. Look, we have I hate who I'm not wearing my glasses. I hate who I really am from you. So those of you that are keeping secrets out there, those of you that are keeping not really secrets, those of you, well, maybe secrets, but those of you that are refusing to let go of burdens, refusing to clear obstacles out of your lives just so you can welcome a new beginning. This is the season to do that. Take the opportunity. You and I were too young, so like this message, I feel like maybe this is the masculine coming through. Again, we've had the forgiveness card that came out earlier. This is their feelings reaching out to you through this reading and energetically, telling you, there's a lot that they kept from you. There's a lot that you didn't know that they need to tell you, but you have to open yourself up to heal the relationship. And for those of you, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Just your life in general, your family life. Heal the relationship you have with your neighbors, your families, your children, your dog. Even that nasty boss, at least try it. And if they don't reciprocate, you could walk away and say that's on you, that they didn't receive love, light, or whatever. Okay, but do it for yourself, period, so your conscience can be clear and you can move forward and be a better person. Okay, and some of them says my life is not as together as it seems. So some of these mofos, the fact that you guys, somebody's so stagnated, somebody's in their feelings, maybe some of you's fronting, somebody's fronting. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I replay our conversations over and over again. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I will wait. Look, I will wait for a sign. I'm going to stop pulling cards. You are the best thing in my life. So let me just pull these two. Man, this man. I love it. You speak to me through music. Again, you guys are receiving the synchronicities. You guys are receiving the synchronicities. You just... Oh, God. You can't... You know what? I'm done. I am so done with this. Look what card that just popped out. I was actually going to reach out. Let me grab this deck anyway. Look how the card just jumped out. And it says, what? I love you unconditionally. Do you guys see that? Let me just bring it closer. Because I want you guys to see that. Whoever this message is for, this is your masculine telling you they love you unconditionally. So open your heart to receive love. Okay? Open your heart to receive love. And pay attention to the music, to the song that comes through on your radio, because that could be, they have messages from your masculines. That person that loves you unconditionally. This is a beautiful love, okay? Don't let this love get away. Don't let that person get away. In the background, I have She Can Have You by Tamar Braxton. So these are the Vex X, okay, of your past, their past, telling these people they can have you because they lost. These karmics have lost. They've lost the battle. You cannot keep twins apart, especially such a beautiful energy, such a beautiful love, such as this. God will never allow for anyone to keep these two apart. Like, are you kidding me? Let's look, and I'm just gonna leave it right there. All right. The last card this is from the Love Something Messages, Whispers of Love deck. True love. This love is one. Oh, man. Okay, I'm done with you guys. It says this love is once in a lifetime. I was just saying that, people. Look at that. I love you unconditionally. Come on, people. Open yourself. You know what? My God, this is so beautiful. I wish everyone received or at least experience this kind of love, such a love, unconditional love. So receive love. That person loves you unconditionally. You guys love each other unconditionally. So give your love a chance. Give your love the opportunity to flourish. Because your purpose is bigger than the both of you. You guys are on a love mission. Wow, for humanity, to show humanity the greatest love, to show humanity that love endures, to show humanity that love can heal all things. Love is everything, not material things. Love, okay? Love is everything. Bring love into your life. Accept this love. Whoever this feminine is, get out of your head. Accept the blessings. Accept this love. This man is head over heel in love. Unconditionally. Okay? And I'm going to leave it there, my beautiful people. So pay attention to the songs, to music, to the synchronicities, and to the feminine. You deserve this blessing. You deserve this love, because I felt your energy. I know what you've been through in your life to get to where God is sending you. You've always kept your faith. So why are you allowing for fear? I get this sense of fear from her. Why are you allowing for fear to get in the way of you receiving true love, or finally experiencing the love that you've always been giving to others, but you never received it? It's your time, beloved, for you to receive this love, for you to experience unconditional, eternal love, like once in a lifetime love. So heed, just say yes. Jesus, just say yes to true love. Just say yes. Whoever this message is for, just freaking say yes, okay? Whenever this person comes, this heel devil, whenever he comes, look how happy he is, okay? You freed the devil. You've released the beast. You've shown him true love, the meaning of unconditional love and true love. Why would you deny that person, a life with you, to have a beautiful life with you, to share this beautiful love? Okay? All right, my beautiful people. I love you all. All right, blessings, love, light, healings be upon you, be upon your children. Be vigilant. Stay on guard. Heal. talk about, open up that can of worm in your family, in your household. Talk about the dark secrets that you've always been forbidden to speak about. The trauma that happened, and they told you just sweep it under the carpet, because these things hinders you from knowing love, giving love, teaching love, hell, even accepting love and recognizing love, because you're trauma bonded, you're broken, you're hurt from your past, and you refuse to let it go. You refuse to see it as trauma. You refuse to see it as a blockage in your life. Well, I'm here to tell you, it is a bloody blockage. So clear yourself of that, and repent your sins, repent your iniquities, because you are in the season of revelation, and Father is not playing. Okay, wake up to what's taking place in your life, in your world, in humanity, in your communities, in your home, in your schools. Okay, protect your children. Men, protect your wives, your daughters, your sons, mothers. Cover your men, cover your husband, cover your mate, your partner. And that goes also for my folks in the LGBTQ community. Cover each other, because right now, the world, we need each other. Families, we need to stick together. Communities, we need to stick together. Brothers, we need to stick together, because the government is arming against us, coming against us. So we need to be the united front. We need to be the strong that survives. We need to be the strong ones that stand up and fight for our communities, for our parents, for our worlds, for love. Okay, because the government they hate love. You can see that from the amount of hate they teach us, from the amount of systematic hate they teach and program onto us. So don't deny love. You guys will be the example of what true love, infinite love, everlasting love of not only God, but love for one another, for your brothers, can do to the world. And I'm going to leave the card here so you guys can see it. Bam. Okay, accept love, because you have unconditional love coming to you, and you should give that person unconditional love. And just be gentle when that person comes. When you guys finally meet, just be gentle with the person, because I just showed you what that man just went through, the betrayal. So don't betray him, don't hurt him. Just be there for him in whatever ways that he needs you to be there for him, whether as a friend, a lover, a therapist, whatever. That's your job as a light worker anyway. As the femme, you're his back. He's supposed to have his back. You're his back. You're his front. You're his side. You're everything. Okay, and he stands above and below you to protect you, to form that bond. So good night, good morning, my beautiful collectives. I hope you guys receive this message well and take heed to it. Just freaking heal yourself, man. Because humanity is too ugly. Good night, until next time. Bye-bye. Love and light, my beautiful collectives.